Hello! Yay! Oh, why does it say mute? Let me see. Can you hear us? Make sure this is on.
Hello!
Everybody can hear
Hey,
us.
Jaxon.
Yay. We have a situation going on. Hi!
Hello.
Welcome to the Helen and Jaxon show. You
Is this
can't
Helen?
see me. Someone says they can't see us.
What?
What? What's happening? Can you see us?
Speak
Somebody
to
says,
us.
I can see you. Only your neck. I see you. I can see.
Only
Okay.
our neck.
Nice necks we have. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
so
good.
most people, yes. If you
Good.
can't, then log out and come back and see us again. More than our necks. And I promised in TPS we were going to introduce ourselves because
yeah.
someone did not know why the show was called that. So I'm Natasha. That's Jaxon.
I'm Jaxon. I'm Jane, and this is Helen.
And we call it the Helen and Jaxon Show because it's all about Helen and Jaxon.
They're the stars.
All the time.
/ hosts.
Yeah. We
Slash
just, they talk
rulers.
through us.
Yeah. We have no control.
That's right. You say hi? It's like all done. We're not done yet. So, we are shooting live from my house because I don't want to miss my mailman.
We are in full out stalking mode today.
Yes.
Priorities. We had to come up with some new plans today to adjust to updated mail delivery times.
Yes.
Because priorities.
Yes. So, Jane already literally chased her mailman down.
Chad, the mailman, is getting a extra Christmas bonus in addition to what he was already receiving. And he had been having a rough morning. And I feel like it's all right, bud.
Jackson's leaving us already.
he's
like, I'm home. I'm
Jackson's
getting
down.
away.
Yeah. So Chad had a rough morning a little bit. It's a little rainy out,
But
but
didn't feel better.
yeah, he was the bright spot in our day, and we were the bright spot in his. So all is good. We got our package, and Chad's on to delivering the world of goodies.
Yes.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
Yeah, good work.
How long until Jaxon wants to get back up again? Let's see.
Countdown. The countdown again. So big show today.
Wool day, and more importantly, all things red.
Look at all this red wool.
Someone's admiring the toes that are on the wall.
The toes.
Those are actually my oldest son's. That's his toes
So
from when he
cute.
was an itty bitty baby.
Aw.
They don't stay little for long.
Stop. Don't say that.
They don't.
It's rude.
Look at Jaxon. He's a monster already. So, while we are talking wool today, and we're talking vermilion, Jane, are you going to show them what you made us all wait for?
Oh, I suppose I will. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! All the red wool.
Yes.
All the red wool for Helen. And maybe for me too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's I forgot how different they feel in Loom State. It's
Yes.
amazing, isn't it? It's like
It's so
flat and stiff in Loom State. And then we all
Oh, should we get Storm?
Yes, let's get Storm. And then we all know as soon as this lovely wool is washed, it transforms.
Gonna puff up like this.
Helen took out one earring and she's working on the second.
It's gonna puff up. Jaxon, seriously. He's a menace.
Yeah, so we were looking a little bit at the
Coloring.
color too of these 3 beautiful vermilion wraps, which we all know is the perfect red.
Perfect red.
Like there's no better red on this planet.
So snuggly.
And I think it's interesting. I think that uni vermilion looks a little less saturated
Yeah, it does.
than
The light is not
Sea
great
Star.
today. It's like completely cloudy.
Yeah.
But you
Than
can
Sea
see
Star
a
and
little
lobsters.
bit.
But I wonder how much is just due to this being in Loom State and how much it will, because it will really puff up once it's washed. So I wonder if that will change the fiber or it really is just the weave. We don't have, there hasn't been another Storm wool besides Unistorm, so we don't know how much the weave really affects.
I know. We need more. So what you're
color.
saying is we need more.
We need more Storm for sure. Definitely. We support Swallowtail Vermilion.
Yes, we
100%.
support Swallowtail.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I also really support Swallowtail Storm.
Yes. Let's get on board for that.
Yes, that would be amazing. All right, so where should we start, Natasha?
I know. Where are we going to start with? Are we going to start with... Oh, Storm is dark. I think if we keep talking about it, maybe we can bring her around. Jaxon may be a preteen, and I may have to wrap him on the way to middle school.
What are we talking about?
She said that Aaron said Storm was done. But, you know.
That's so sad. Never give up.
Yeah.
If there's one thing we are, it's persistent and relentless.
Yes, so.
Never give up.
Middle school wrapping.
That's
Here
fine.
I come.
Grandma wrapping.
Grandmas of TPS.
Natasha and I have basically already started our Grandmas of TPS
Yes,
Facebook group. We're
we
planning.
have.
So it's fine. Yeah, we'll just
We're
never give up.
stashing for grandchildren.
Yeah, totally. It's completely
While our
normal.
kids are still big red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start
Okay,
with
guys.
lobsters
Yes,
really
let's.
quickly because this is the first
What
red.
started it all?
Started it all. And so, I'm sure everyone has heard about
I know,
lobsters.
Helen.
This is one of, I feel like, the softer ones.
Yeah.
Just because of the negative space in here.
Yeah, I think that aquaria and lobsters are really similar
Yeah.
in their softness because of the design, because of that negative space.
Get over here, Jane.
So you get like two very different wraps almost in one because
Yeah.
one side has so much cotton and one side has so much wool.
Yes. And here's a fun fact about my unis. For some reason, my tag says that they're 100% cotton.
Your lobsters.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it does say it's 100%.
So,
cotton.
never try and run away with mine because they say it says they're 100% cotton. But they're not. They're
You're
mine.
just making sure you're paying attention,
And I am.
which we are. Always.
So, this is one of the softer ones. It's one of my
So
favorites. You get a nice little bit of grip just because if you run your hand down the little lobster right here, you feel that?
Yeah.
That helps it like just stick.
Yeah.
So, really
nice.
soft, really.
The cotton side is incredibly soft.
And then you feel that part. Jaxon, I really wish you would stop going under the tripod. It's gonna
It's
be.
like a little mini.
It's gonna be one of those days, people. He's currently beating our Christmas tree.
Eating the Christmas tree. Yeah. Okay, so one of the things we've been getting so many questions in TPS comparing form wool to form wool.
Yes. So we're gonna compare.
So let's start with comparing. We can't really compare Uni Vermilion yet because it's in loom state, which we know is not indicative of how
Yeah.
it's going to be at all.
We don't know.
We'll just go with the ones that we have here in non-loom state that have been washed.
Yeah.
So, the feel of the wool in Sea Star and lobsters is the same.
Yes.
But wrapping quality wise, very different because Sea Star gives so much more texture. I think Sea Star in general has the most texture of any of the form wools.
Yes, it
to
does.
me
I feel like it
because of the weave.
Because you can actually like see it when you turn it to the side.
Yeah.
You can see the texture.
It's very ripply. It has a lot of texture, and that translates, of course, to a lot of grip when wrapping. I think that, because of the wool itself, you get really nice glide naturally, but it's got a lot of grip for sure because of the design. Helen's rebelling as well now. So I would say, it's the Sea Star Vermilion is also incredibly soft, or really the vermilion wool, I think,
Yes.
breaks in really soft, is I guess what I'm saying,
I'm
which is really nice. So, several people ask when we talk about wool about itch factor and prickle factor. And, I love wool. I'm not super duper sensitive to the itch factor. Hold, please. But just giving Helen a car, one of Jackson's cars to play with. Yeah. Sorry, Jaxon. But I do think that, when you first get Pavo Wool, it's it feels like wool, right? It doesn't feel like cotton, but and I think at first it has a little bit of it's more woolly at first, but it breaks in very quickly, and I think with very little real work on it, it breaks in super quickly and becomes really soft. It's nice and thick. It's incredibly cushy,
I'm back.
incredibly spongy, and has great bounce.
Yes, love the bounce.
So good. So, okay, so should we transition to Aquaria since we're comparing that to
Yes.
lobsters here?
So, hands down, I feel like this is one of the softest. Aquaria is like right behind it. If you're rubbing this side, Aquaria even feels a little bit softer.
I was going to say Natasha earmuffs because she doesn't want to hear this, but I think Aquaria is a little softer.
It is a little bit.
And I think it's because of the colored warp. I think this is not validated by anything except for the things that I do. The things I do in my own brain. I think that these Toy Store warps were that finer summer thread.
Yes.
And we know that they're super soft right off
It's
the bat.
definitely smoother.
Yeah, it is smoother. And I think that is translating in Aquaria to the incredible softness that you get. I also wonder how, because I did not find that League wool, which is the wool in all of the Aquarias, needed virtually any breaking in. It felt really soft right off the bat.
Really soft.
And I wondered how much of that is League wool and how much of it is the design and the design of Aquaria. But it's super, super duper soft. I think of all the wools, Fathom, in my opinion, takes the most break in.
Yes, Fathom. I have it as a bag, and because I wear it every day, it's super soft.
In Gotham, you have Gotham Fathom as a bag, yeah.
But it was the most woolly of the wools. Like it had like a prickle to it, and then because of the weeds of Gotham, you got to break that baby in.
Yeah.
This thing, nothing. You just wash it in.
It's so soft and it's so floppy. And let's talk, people have been really asking a lot about like thickness and thinness of each one. I think Aquaria is the thinnest. What do you think?
Probably.
I think it's slightly thinner than lobsters.
Yeah, not by a lot.
No.
But
tiny bit. Tiny bit? Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead, even though I don't want to, because the thing is, I've been working on this for a while, so it's super blankety. This is relatively newer, so it's going to end up breaking in softer. So we're going to go ahead and give Aquaria the crown, Jane.
Yeah. And so
as number one for softness.
Shout out to Annie who let us borrow this for the show. Thank you, Annie. Although I'm not that happy about it because, you know, I sold my Aquaria to Fun Sea Star. And now I've decided, like, I'm going to need to boomerang it because I'm touching it. And I forgot how ridiculously amazingly soft it is. Whoops.
Whoops.
And this is Pacific League. Okay. Pacific League.
Hi, Helen.
Helen's incredibly in the way. Pacific League has this kind of warp that is slightly, I think it's kind of like got this periwinkle vibe. And then Atlantic is that kind of teal warp. And then North Sea is the blue. So let's compare, while Natasha's
I'm
back with
Crabby Baby.
Let's compare Aquaria Pacific League to Sea Star Pacific Fathom, shall we?
Let's do it.
So this is Natasha's beautiful, gorgeous, the Seattle exclusive.
My Sea Star.
Sea Star Fathom Pacific and Aquaria League Pacific.
Oh, let's see. Let's put it up. Come on, bring it over. Bring Aquaria.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Sorry. I love how both in Fathom and League wool, they're like little mini rainbows.
I know.
There's so much color variation within the wool itself, and it is stunning.
And if there was any sun today, this would be so bright. But you can even see the shine. Yeah,
it's gorgeous. And it's interesting how different the Pacific warp looks just because of the different wool. Yeah. Very different. Both gorgeous. All right, so talk to us about this heavenly wrap, Natasha.
So as we talked about, the Sea Stars, and we have another one, is the texture that is in the Sea Star one. They're the most textured of the wool.
So much texture.
Yes.
Like the ripple.
I know, we can't get a good ripple shot.
I know, but it's got, there you go. You're catching the light nicely there, Natasha. It's got so much texture and so much grip to it. You
Yes,
can kind of
I
see
think
that.
these are, I would say Sea Star is the most grippy.
Yeah, but these are both, I think the Fathom Wool is grippier than Vermilion.
Yeah.
So that the Fathom Wool plus the Sea Star design adds the most grip and most texture of all the wool that we've seen. And while it's has these colored warps that add like a really beautiful softness in the cotton, because of that design and the Fathom Wool, it's not quite as soft yet
But it
as
will get there.
Aquaria, but it's still really soft and cuddly. I'm kind of having to force myself when we have like long wrap naps lately.
Oh, Jaxon. I know it was going to be one of these days.
It's his home studio, you know. I'm having to force myself to use anything else. It's really beautiful. So let's look just color-wise at the comparison. I just want excuses to drape. Yeah, well, of course you should have all the wool. That's a no-brainer. We fully support that. I love how different these look. Just with the North Sea versus Pacific. So stunning. So gorgeous.
So if you want softness, you're getting an Aquaria. If you want grip, you're looking for Sea Star.
Yes. I mean, and like I was saying, I mean, all of them share the these. I think Pavo Wool is, I'm a big fan of wool.
We're biased. We like it.
I'm a big fan of wool in general, but I think Pavo Wool is phenomenal. It's just grazed our head. It's has so much cushion bounce. I can't say that enough. And it's still so supportive. Zero sag.
So someone's asking about Uni and Gotham. So let's pull over our main man, Storm.
All right. Let's, he's so soft.
I know.
Our storms are both pretty broken in because they get a lot of use.
These, you know, our storms are very broken in, like she said, because we love it. He's our main man.
It's just the perfect gray. It has so much depth. It's like this heathered gray. It's so wonderful. I would say
it looks good for everybody. I would characterize this as middle ground.
Yeah, second grippiest.
Yeah,
right?
it has some grip because of the design on it. But it's also, because we worked it to the bone, very soft.
And it's like mid-weight, I would say, in between Sea Star Fathom and Aquaria. It's like that in-between mid-weight of the thickness of wools. It's just wonderful.
If you want a weightless kid with a little cushion, little bounce, you want wool.
Yeah, you do. And I really think that Storm,
hold on. Gotham Fathom is grippier than Uni. Right. That's what I found. Yes.
We find Fathom to be the grippiest of all the wool, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in Gotham, you know, obviously you have that added grip of Gotham. So, yeah, we don't have, Natasha has her beautiful
I have my bag
from Gotham Fathom. We don't have a Gotham Fathom wool here to compare, but I feel like that's, it's okay because it's kind of a different animal. Like,
it is.
Gotham Fathom is really hard. It's just really, it's like comparing apples and oranges to any of the other form wool.
It's in a class of its own.
Yeah, the weave changes it so much.
Yes.
It's very, very different than any of the rest of the form wool that we've seen.
And we also don't have K Fathom. So if you have one, you need to send it to us so we can talk about it.
Science. Yeah, I really would love to try some K Fathom.
Yes.
Just saying.
We need it.
Send
it to us. Send us all the things.
What else?
So we've already told you, you know, you're looking for middle of the road. You want a Uni.
And, you know, one thing I was going to say too, Natasha, is that I strongly feel like for people that say that they're non-critter people, that Storm is like a perfect Uni for you because it has like the subtlety and like class of the gray, this beautiful heathered gray, mixed with a little fun, like whimsical critter.
Yeah.
It's a good entry-level critter.
It's good.
It's really good.
Where are we going? Why am I getting taken?
So, while I just drape myself.
Drape yourself in wraps while I get taken away.
Okay, I'm going to drape myself. Well, we have one last beautiful friend to talk about. you know, this one that I try and block out of my head as existing from life because it's just too difficult for me to deal with.
Yeah.
So this is Harmony Wool Silk.
Silk, yes. Wool silk sample.
And what we really need to do, what I've been dying to do, is compare this wool, because we don't actually know what colorway this wool is, right?
I don't know.
Is it League?
I don't think it is.
It doesn't. It's not quite. It doesn't have that same rainbow, but look how similar it is. It's really, really similar. But League is more rainbowy.
Yeah, this doesn't have that rainbow.
It doesn't have that same rainbow. It's like heathered like Storm is, but it doesn't have that same rainbow quality as League. So somebody said they had no idea that Pavo did silk. Well, the only silk we've seen officially released before in Pavo is in Gills,
Yes.
where we saw the alpaca silk blends in Sea Smoke Pixie, and Sea Smoke Fog. This is a sample of Harmony wool silk sample, and we are desperately hoping that it gets released because
Yes.
it's amazing.
It's a good blue.
It's a beautiful blue. It's like this perfect denim blue. And it's got the strength of silk and the support of silk with all of those amazing wool qualities, like the bounce and the glide and the softness that you get in wool. It's really, really perfect in every way.
This is like a 2, by the way.
It's just
I can't rock in a 2. I just realized that. I can do a lot of things, but rock in a 2 is not one of them.
Yeah, it is basically perfection. Wool silk is
Exactly.
a phenomenal
Seriously.
blend. We agree. It needs to happen. We need to rally.
Yes,
We need to
rally the
push,
troops.
rally the troops. It needs to happen. Natasha and I were discussing last night, like what form wool we had to bring. She was like, "Oh, don't forget, I have that Harmony hanging around." And I was like, I did forget because I have to block it out of my mind
block it.
because I
You can't block
can't
this.
deal with the idea. It's like confetti noir to me. Like I have to block them out because I can't deal with the possibility that they don't happen.
Life crisis over here.
I know. I'm just trying to continuously talk so that you don't have a life crisis over your the size of your wrap there.
This is a 2. And I was like, I'm going to rock. And then I was like, no, I'm going to do something else. But then I started in the middle. Life is tough today, people.
Life,
Rock tight at the shoulder.
life is
for the
a little
win.
tough today. But yeah, it's perfect. It doesn't.
All done. I just got you up here. Toddler life.
You're gonna like.
You're seeing toddler rapping live and in person, people.
It's still so soft to the touch. Like it doesn't. I don't feel like that. You can. If I were to just blindly feel this, I wouldn't guess that it had silk
Or
in the
wool.
blend.
It
But
doesn't feel woolly to me either. Do you feel?
I don't know. A little. It doesn't feel woolly. Like
It doesn't
it's
feel
not
like
like prickly,
prickly, yeah.
now. But I mean, I
No
can
prickly.
tell it's wool because of the softness, but it doesn't feel prickly. But when you wrap with it, you can immediately tell there's something different, and you
there's
can tell that's
push.
silk. Yeah,
And bounce.
but also the strength. Like it's the strength that is in that blend is.
Do I know the percentages? No. The tag says that it's 55% cotton and 45% wool.
But we know it has silk.
But we
too,
know it has
so.
silk too.
Yeah.
I know. The tag is probably just what they have. Ah, crap.
Jaxon
Jackson is like on 100.
Jaxon is on 100 today.
Get up.
He has home field advantage today. So, yeah, the tag is not fully accurate there. It says,
It's a sample, so they probably just put
Yep.
whatever tag they had on there.
yeah, exactly.
It's a surprise. Surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
Vanilla was like, surprise.
Surprise. But yeah, we desperately need that to happen.
Yes.
Any other comparisons or questions or thoughts? I've been seeing so many questions about comparisons of wool. We have a large amount here today. Any questions or thoughts?
We'll wait. We know it takes a while to type. Meanwhile, we'll drape ourselves in wraps.
I'm so, yeah,
Alan.
Helen is trying
What
to-
about thickness. Which one is your favorite and why? Oh, you people always want us to pick a favorite. We can't pick sides.
So hard. Choosing favorite children.
So between the two of us, we know that we really, really love Unistorm.
We do. Well, okay, so thickness is easier. Let's talk that first.
Yeah.
We would say thinnest Aquaria. Next thinnest, we're not counting Uni Vermilion yet because we can't tell from Loom State. So next thinnest would be Lobsters.
Yes.
Next thinnest Storm. Next thinnest Sea Star Vermilion. Next thinnest Sea Star Phantoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cover everything. We're not talking Gotham because he's a different beast.
He's a different animal. And there's a lot to say too. Favorites, I don't know. We love Unistorm. We love him a lot.
I know.
But Sea Star Vermilion has like a real
special place in Jane's
I feel like
heart.
Sea Star Vermilion is like our lobsters.
Yes, and lobsters are my lobsters.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're both really special. Although I will say that my Sea Star Phantom is becoming pretty special. We're having some serious cuddle time in him this winter already, and I feel like he's pretty important. So I don't know. It's
so if
impossible.
you haven't tried any wool at all,
what are you waiting for?
what are you waiting for? I'm going to tell you, if you're nervous about wool, I'm going to tell you to start with Aquaria. That's my recommendation. If you're wool nervous but curious, start with Aquaria.
Great recommendation. I fully support that.
Yes.
Aquaria they're gone. You've pulled both earrings out.
Or softer and thinner. Yes, we talked about that a little bit. That we feel like this one got the crown for softest and thinnest because we feel like that it's woven with the colored warp, and that was the finer, thinner thread that they were using.
That plus the weave of getting that big negative space.
Yes.
Because, and I think maybe League Wool. Maybe League Wool is also just kind of softer and finer. Hard to say for sure.
So
But
that's our
our
speculation. And so, yes, we feel like that maybe the colored warp has something to do with it. What size do they shine in? I have Storm in a 4, which is perfect for me for the winter time because I can do my favorite, which is a reverse coolest hip carry.
Samesies.
And I put it on. I put it on. I throw my jacket on top of it. Whenever we get where we're going, I pop Jaxon in, put my jacket around the both of us, and then we go. So that's my favorite one for wintertime.
Phenomenal ruck wrap in Pavo Wool. Such a good ruck wrap.
It's a good ruck wrap. And then I also have that I love in a size 7 because if you're going to be wrapping over coats, I love my wool wrap over a coat because then I can put Jaxon in like a fleece or something that's not that big, and then I can put the wool around him. So I'm not wrapping both of us in huge coats.
Agreed.
Because the wool is keeping both of us warm. So 4 and a 7 are my favorite.
Plus, in that 7, you can do that double hammock candy cane chest belt with an amazing scarf.
Yes.
So
love a good scarf finish.
Love a scarf finish. Yes, I have Sea Star Vermilion in a 3. It's extra wide 3, so we love it in Rebosa. We love it in reverse coolest hip carry, and we also rock it out in a ruck pretty often. And it's, because it's extra wide, perfect couch blanket.
Hi, Helen.
Sorry, Helen really had something important to say.
Yes, to tell me.
And then we have Unistorm in a short 4. And then our Sea Star is in a 7, which is basically my life. It's everything. And then Uni Vermilion just came in a 5. So we've got a nice array.
Yes.
As far as it shining in different sizes, I mean, I think that they all are really good short mid base. Like if anything, I think that the textured Sea Stars, like that texture and grip, is something I really love in a shorty.
Yes.
I'm loving mine as a long base, but I think it would be a great shorty because of the grip. And I think Aquaria, while it would rock a shorty for sure, so it's still super cushy and comfy, I think that glide makes it a really great base, especially if you're not as fan of like bulk. in a base wrap, it's really nice because it is a little bit thinner and has more glide than some of the others. So I think that will be really nice as a base as well.
I'm getting kissed. Aggressively.
Other questions
Any
or
other
thoughts
questions?
or comparisons we can do for you? All right. So we will do in January. We're taking a little break.
Yes, we are taking a break for a bit.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in January, beginning of January, and we have some great stuff we're planning on the new year. We need to do some guild wool. We'll do a guild wool show.
We need to do Dovebirds, Lovebirds.
Dovebirds versus Lovebird show. So we have some really great things planned for January, and we will see you back then. And let us know if you have, and a Black Warp show.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
We love a good Black Warp.
We do love a good Black Warp. And we have some wonderful ones we can talk about.
Go by Venus.
Yeah, go by Venus. You won't regret it. You won't regret it.
Yeah. So, remember, your kids don't need any more toys. Buy all the wraps.
Yeah.
There's so many wraps in stock.
They
don't need toys. Go buy yourself a wrap.
What we do anyway, right, Natasha? We're buying wraps for the children. It's for the children.
It's for you.
It's for them, not for us. It's for them. You're welcome, Helen.
You're welcome. Wrap that up. Put it under your tree.
All right.
Jaxon, come say bye.
We loved having this fall and winter with you. Thank you for joining us. And we're trying to stay dry. Jackson's gonna come say bye.
All right, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Say
Say see you next year.
Helen's just started saying bye. Helen, can you say bye?
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
She gets stage fright. Helen, bye.
Bye.
Oh, yay, Helen.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.